What's going on there, folks? Good afternoon, good early evening. It is the Earthmaster here on the live stream with an update video on this January 5th, 2022 day. It's about 4:30 p.m. California time. Latest quake, a 4.8 earthquake coming into the Southern California region, it looks like, on the Earthquake 3D globe. Also showing up on quite a few stations in the California region there. Also right around the Northern California, picking up that activity as well that's just coming in on the Earthquake 3D globe. Let's go ahead and check out what's going on out here in the state of California right now with that earthquake. Originally coming in as a, let me look at my phone here. I think it was a 5.4 on the earthquake app here. 5.2. It has been downgraded to a 4.8, but then again, the USGS been bouncing these numbers around on the past few earthquakes that have been coming into the area. This is taking place, looks like right around the, well, outside of actually a really odd zone. We haven't seen too much movement in this region, specifically in this area of California, Deep Springs Fault area, looks like. In the, let's see exactly which fault system that may have struck on, kind of just off the Deep Springs Fault and the Fish Lake Valley fault zone, kind of in between those two. We have noticed a large increase in earthquake activity in Nevada, which is just up to the north. Last night they had a, I believe they had a I believe that was a 4.8 also there in the Mina, Nevada area, just northwest of Tonopah. So a little bit of heightened movement here in the California, Nevada area. See if any folks reported feeling this earthquake that struck. We haven't seen any swarming in this area or any other microquakes yet following this 4.8 that just came in to the seismographs. Looking at the Did You Feel It report, shows a few folks reported feeling it. Looks like about 8 people or so, some light shaking. Even some folks down there into the valley, the Fresno area, Clovis, and the Bishop area, all reporting some light shaking from this 4.8 that struck in the eastern side of the Sierra Nevadas. Pretty, like I say, it's a pretty odd area. We just haven't seen too much movement in there. Looking at historical activity, looks as though, let's go ahead and zoom in here, we have seen some larger quakes in the recent past. It looks like down here specifically. 6.0 to 7.0 magnitude, looks like about 10 miles south of where this epicenter of the 4.8 struck. So yeah, kind of a little heightened earthquake movement coming into California right now. Looking at, looks like we just got an aftershock there coming in as well. A 2.0, 11 kilometer deep earthquake for that. Pretty crazy. See if it has been reviewed by a seismologist. Yes, it has. Reviewed by one of those professionals there at the USGS. Want to see if the EMSC is reporting on this as well. See what they have for the magnitudes there. These guys are reporting 5.2. It looks like they got a 5.2 and a 4.8. Actually, the 4.8 is from Nevada. See if I can zoom in here to the map. Not quite down on here yet. There's a 4.8 from last night. Okay, 5.2. So these guys reporting a 5.2 for that quake there in California. USGS reporting 4.8. But then again, it could bounce around. We'll see if they mess with that or not. A little bit of movement out here along the west coast, including some activity up here south of Eureka, right around the Petrolia area, where we've seen some deeper movement last night and throughout the day today as well. Southern California, specifically on the Pacific side, looks pretty average for movement right now, but definitely looking at some heightened earthquake activity taking place here. 4.8 in the Deep Springs, California area. We will be back a little bit later on with a complete full update. For now, 4.8 Deep Springs area of California. If you are in that region, let me know what you may have felt, and if it was a jolt or rolling motion, that can kind of give us a good idea of the fault systems out here in this region. Like I say, it's hard to say exactly where this struck at, but Looks like right around the Death Valley Road. Satellite view out there. Of course, not a whole lot, right? Out there in the desert. All right, guys, we'll be back a little bit later on with a complete update. For now, 4.8. Central, Southern California area, wherever you want to call it, eastern side of the Sierra Nevadas. We'll be back a little bit later, folks.